Hello everyone, and welcome back to another adventure of the Great Banana. So to bring you up to speed, it's almost Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. The kids are here to visit, and yes, I am very behind on my videos. So sorry about that. It's just been a lot. We've had visitors, we've obviously had to deal with Misty's passing and things like that. So I am behind, but hopefully I'll be catching up soon. Okay, so where were we? On the last video, we said bye to Mom and Alicia's aunt and uncle, which was nice, really nice to have them over. So yeah, my friends from high school came to visit. They were actually on a cruise boat, and one of their stops was Cartagena. So it was nice to see them for a day. And Jason and Vera are coming back and staying with us for a week. I should also mention that I don't have a lot of footage from this week that Jason and Vera were here with us. We went to visit a couple towns, but you know what? This is during the time that Misty passed, and we're really happy that they were here to support us. Unfortunately for everyone and them, that we didn't get to do a lot, so I feel bad that they had to share that sad time with us. But we got a few good pictures here, and again, a special thanks to them for being here for us and driving us around and things like that. So in this episode, though, we are going to pick up Alicia's friend Sandra, and she's flying into Madrid. So we thought, well, we haven't been that way, and there's some really nice towns around there. So we decided to visit the towns of Toledo, Salamanca, and Madrid, and Cuenca on the way to pick her up. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it.
Retirement, the final chapter. These are the adventures of the Great Banana. Its one-year mission: to explore strange new foods, to seek out new pastas, and new ways to screw things up. To boldly go where no banana has gone before.
Okay, welcome to Toledo. As you can tell, we are on another road trip. So we decided to come to Madrid a few days earlier to take a look at some cities that we haven't been to. Those cities are Madrid and Salamanca and Toledo, and this is Toledo. So here's a little travel tip. This morning we had an issue with our car rental. I didn't know this, and I've been here for how many months now? The larger cities have a restriction on what cars can drive in the city center. Madrid and Barcelona, you can only go there with cars that have zero emissions. Last second I had to cancel booking.com and rebook another car rental company, and they also only had zero emission cars, but not the cheap ones, the expensive ones, the larger ones, and it was automatic. Anyways, it is what it is. So we're here, and I learned something new. So you know how every town has a different vibe or feel or theme? Well, it quickly became apparent that the theme for Toledo was knives and swords. There are shops like this everywhere. So we found out from our walking guide tour that it was because in the medieval ages this was located near a high quality iron ore source, and blacksmithing was very popular. Nowadays the big place to go for knives and swords is Damascus, where they make amazing steel. But back in the day, this place was the number one destination in the world to get your knives and swords. So as I mentioned, we joined this walking tour, and it was at nighttime, so that was really cool. Nighttime walking tour in Toledo. I'm not sure if you can see these markings on the stone, but they were made from the people that brought the stones from the granite mines. In order to keep track of how many stones they brought, because they would get paid by the stones that they brought to the church. Wow, look at this. I should mention that it's such a beautiful night. It's like perfect 20 degrees. It's beautiful. So this is the tax authority, but the building that it's in is one of the 4 secret jails, where it was like one of those CIA like black zones, where it was a secret jail back in the medieval century where they tortured people, and so it's a running joke that things haven't changed. It's now the tax authority. Okay, this is so weird or special. I don't know what you want to call it, but it just so happens that the guide that we have has a friend that bought this house. And when she bought it, she wanted to turn it into an Airbnb. Anyways, they were doing some renos, and they discovered that there was a different section to it. And so she brought us into the house to discover this. So this really isn't open to the public. But wow, this goes back to the 15th century. And it was behind a wall. The entrance to it was behind a wall. Those stairs that we came down.
Yeah, but the thing is that, for example, if they pay for the 50% of the rehabilitation.
Okay, so the story continues. Not only did she find out that the bottom of this house has all these 15th century rooms and things like that, they find an El Greco painting. Now, I don't know who El Greco is, but he's some big deal. They found an El Greco painting because the guy that owned the house back in the day was the doctor of the painter. And so he drew a portrait of the doctor for him. So she finds this painting, and it was in such bad shape. So she sold it, but because it was in such bad shape, she sold it for only 400,000 euros. But fully restored, that thing would be worth like millions. And so that's the painting that I'll show right here. And yeah, interesting. So we're gonna go see actually tomorrow a church that has 18 of these paintings that are not in any sort of museum or exhibit. They're in a church. So this is the cafe that our tour guide told us to go to, and to be honest, we would never have found this on our own. This is just this is the building's cafeteria. But she was right. It has incredible views. So again, and it's nice to have a local, like I go on a walking tour when a local tells you where to go. Oh, this is amazing. Oh yeah. And here you can just get a sense as to how big that cathedral is. It's massive. So it used to be the largest cathedral in Spain, but when Seville heard about this and they were building theirs, they made theirs 1 meter larger. And the rumor is that there was a neighborhood beside the cathedral, and when they heard that theirs was going to be second largest to Toledo's, a mysterious fire erupted in that neighborhood and burnt all the stores down. And then the church so graciously offered to buy all that land from the burnt shop owners, and they decided to extend the footprint so that it was larger than this one. So it became the largest in Spain. So we're looking for the bathroom. We can't find it, but we came across this hallway, and this is the library. And this is so cool. They have chairs all waiting for you here by the window so you can read a book. and have this amazing view. Too bad it's cloudy. So we've seen a lot of violinists play, but at least this one is good. Here we go. The second largest cathedral in Spain. Seville is the largest by 1 meter. And they cheated, yes. I love the stained glass. But they say that theirs is more beautiful. I think this is where the choir is, and actually these parts here, this is supposed to be where they lean when they stand up for too long and they get tired. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, it's like the Vatican. Oh, wow. So you can see how damaged these murals are getting. These things won't be around for another 1,000 years. All right, so now it was time to get to Madrid and pick up Alicia's friend Sandra. And as you can expect, the city was pretty busy. So Madrid's pretty crazy. Big city, of course, being the capital. Lots of shopping, lots of restaurants, and very, very busy. I don't like busy cities, but we're off to see the museum, so that should be interesting. I'm about to get a little bit of culture in me, because I don't know all these painters that I'm supposed to know. Like who? Goya? Goya and El Greco and some of these other people, so I'm about to get educated. Okay, we're all hooked up. Got my audio guide. Look like a tourist. Okay, so this is interesting. The way the museum has organized it is they basically ask you how much time do you have. And so they say they've suggested routes. So do you want to see Prado in an hour? Do you want to see Prado in 2 hours? So we chose the 2-hour one, and it's suggesting us to find a certain room. So we're looking for that now. We're looking for 74, and then we're going to hook up our audio guide and listen along. Okay, we're getting closer. 74. Looking for 74. 74. 74. Where the heck is this 74?
Okay, 74.
Ah. Got this. Thank you. 74 be damned. We just decided to find our own way and look for some artist that we wanted to see. So here we go. I think I was having a little bit too much fun trying to evade the guards. So, what did you think?
It was great. It was really nice.
I feel smarter. Yeah, we spent, what, an hour and a half there?
Yeah,
But we could easily spend a whole day there. There was lots to see. And
interesting stories stories about the paintings online.
Yeah, the audio guide was really cool. You just put in the number of the painting and then it gave you a description or a little bit of a story about it. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Obviously, I wasn't allowed to film in there. I snuck in a few. But that was my first ever art museum. So I think I'd go to a different one.
Yeah.
I'd go to another one. So we were only in Madrid for one night, and then we were supposed to head out to Salamanca and then go back to Madrid to pick up Sandra and stay for another night. So we decided to walk around the city, look for a nice park to walk to and see some sights, and then we'd head off to Salamanca. Okay, so welcome to Salamanca. And don't ask me why I wanted to come here, but we're staying here for one night. It looked nice in the Google pictures. So we'll show you around. Wow, this thing is huge. And boy, are we ever glad we came here. This place was spectacular. It had ruins, it had a nightlife, it had a day life. It was just so active and there's so many things to see. Anyways, we really enjoyed Salamanca. It was probably one of these cities that we could see ourselves moving to. It just had a little bit of everything. And it goes without saying, whenever we get to a new city, the first thing we do is look for the church. Wow, this place is a bargain at only $4.50 per person. Wow. Oh man. I would say this is the best bang for your buck in all of Spain that we've seen so far. Okay, this church goes back to the 1500s, built in 1524. Whoa. Holy cow. Okay, we're headed up to the choir. Second floor. Ooh. Oh wow, what a view. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but that's probably got to be top 3. Best bang for your buck, number 1, but really impressive. Now off to the next place. Okay, I think that was just the convent, and I think that is the cathedral. So that's next. Hang on, then what's that? Okay, we got a few places to go. Wow, this is ridiculous. This is just, Salamanca is just packed with places to see. We're gonna have to come back. But it's so far, that's the problem. Wow, okay, so this is the main cathedral. But I'm almost out of batteries and we don't have any tickets. So I think we might have to see this tomorrow. Public library. Ooh, at least don't have to buy tickets here. Oh, cool. Okay, here we are for our second night in Madrid, and Alicia picked up her friend Sandra. So we've never been here. This is Puerto del Sol, and we're going to be meeting our English tour guide. Okay, here we are following Miguel. And there's Mom and Sandra taking up the rear. Wow, I gotta say, we've been to a lot of markets here in Spain, but this one is the prettiest. This is the oldest restaurant in the world, over 300 years old. And they say that the oven has never gone out, even through the Spanish Civil War, the Inquisition, all that stuff. Well, actually, no, that was after the Inquisition. But anyways, the oven has never been turned off, and they specialize in suckling pig. So Madrid was pretty cool, but now we're off to our next stop. Here we are in Cuenca, and now we got to try to find our hotel. And this is our hotel, 17th century. And really, that was the main reason why we came to Cuenca, is we just by fluke happened to be on booking.com, and we saw this 17th century old seminary that got converted to a hotel. Well, that was an excellent lunch. Great lunch. And then right next door is, I think this is the 12th century cathedral. And they say it's the oldest, Gothic church in Spain. But the weird thing is that it doesn't look Gothic, does it? Because I thought Gothic was supposed to have those spires.
Yeah, a little bit funky ones, maybe inside.
Oh, the center part. Yes, maybe that was new additions. You can definitely tell the difference between that stone and this stone. Okay, we'll take you inside. Okay, this is the cathedral in Cuenca. Whoa. The oldest Gothic church in Spain. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
No, you can get.
It's Cultural Monday, so tickets were only €1. Gotta love it. Wow. This is beautiful. Wow, look at the stained glass. This is the sacristy where the priests would get dressed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look at this. Wow, and this is the other side of the town. So basically the town is in this little peninsula between two gorges. And this is the top of the castle wall. I guess the city wall to the old city there. And remember, that's the cathedral. We were in that courtyard looking up.
Mind-blowing. Simply mind-blowing.
Look at this, they even have chairs for us. I could get used to this.
Weather is perfection.
Okay, Alicia's not going to like this, but I'm going to attempt to go and hang myself or hang out for a picture right there. Ooh, it's slippery. Oh, wow. That's pretty far down there. So that was it for Cuenca. It was really nice. We enjoyed hiking around, exploring. But anyways, it was time to go the next day. We had a nice breakfast there, and it was off back to the boat. But on the way, we decided to visit a church that we saw. Well, we decided to stop by this old church that we saw on the way. And this is in the town of, actually, I don't know what the town is. Anyways, some old church looks really nice. Okay, so this is La Colonia de la Basílica de Nuestra Señora de la Asunción en Villanueva de la Jara. Okay, that's a mouthful. But look at this. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. It was another great road trip, and we decided to keep renting the car since it's only costing us around €5 a day, so you can't beat that. After having such a great time with family and friends visiting, we were looking forward to having our kids come and visit for Christmas. The end of the year is fast approaching, but so far we're loving the weather and there's always something to do in Cartagena. Over the next few weeks, we'll do some more exploring in our area, meet with other boaters in the marina, and get our boat ready for sale by doing a deep clean and taking pictures for the ads. We will also start interviewing boat brokers and choose one in January. So since this video has come out after Christmas, a belated Merry Christmas to all, but since it's being published before the New Year, Happy New Year! We would like to wish all of you a healthy and happy New Year with your own set of adventures. I'll do a summary video at the end of all of this that will go over the costs, things we've learned, and things we would have done differently. I hope this experience will show people that absolutely anyone can learn how to sail and overcome continuous obstacles. We've been very fortunate, though, so far, in that the problems we've had were solvable without too much pain. But we've witnessed things that keep us humbled and put life in perspective. So don't worry, just because we're selling the boat, it doesn't mean the adventures will stop. They will just be somewhere else. So hopefully I'll have another year of great banana content. Thanks and take care.